What's going on, everyone? Cyclops with Paramount Cyclops here. And questions. I know I have a lot of questions. There are some weird things with the vaccines that are going on when you compile all these weird stories going on. First, you got the story with the video that was taken that was supposed to build confidence in the vaccine of a nurse getting a shot. However, there was nothing in the needle. In fact, the plunger was completely plunged. It was all the way down. And when you zoom in, not only was the plunger down, but when the nurse is supposedly putting the needle into the other nurse, they're even doing the thing where they supposedly push down the plunger and pull it up. You know how they push it down, pull it up, pull a little blood in, and then to make sure they get every bit of the vaccine in you. But there's nothing in it. Now, if it was a mistake, if the nurse was like, oh, it's empty, then when they put it down there, why would she pretend to pull it up and then push it down again? That is odd. Then we got the one with the nurse passing out. That one's weird too. Tiffany Dover was the nurse. She got a shot. She's doing an interview and she faints. Now she is okay. She's fine, YouTube. Nothing happened. There's no violence, okay? It's okay. She's fine. There's no blood, so don't flag this video like I know you want to. Just reporting the news. She says it happens to her all the time. It happens to her often, she said. Anytime she feels pain, she faints. Okay, a couple things. What in the world is it in the vaccine that causes so much pain that you pass out? That's a little odd. 2, if she passes out often from pain, how is she a nurse? Imagine this. She's walking up with a shot to give to a patient, right? She's got a sharp needle in her hand. She walks up, she bangs her knee on the side of the bed. She stubs her toe on the wheel of the bed, and she faints with a needle in her hand. Something about her story does not make sense. Do I make sense saying that? Is it okay for me to ask those questions? Is it okay for me to say, wait a second, you're saying you're a nurse and that you pass out all the time? It happens often, she says. How is she a nurse? How is she someone that's going to be carrying medication, sharp objects? She's there caring for a patient, and he or she needs some sort of thing, and she's there working on the computer, and I don't know, she breaks a nail or something happens. She drops something on her foot. Something happens, and we know these happen all day. Come on now. All day long, we do these little things that hurt us, and we've all had shots before. All of us, all of you listening have had shots before. So you know about the equivalent of what the pain of a shot is. Stubbing your toe, banging your knee, hurts a heck of a lot worse than a shot, and the pain lasts longer. So you're telling me that through her entire day, she has to be so careful. She's got to be practically wrapped in bubble wrap, so that way she doesn't pass out? And she's working as a nurse with someone's life in her hands? I know she's not a doctor and doing operations, but think about it. She's holding a sharp object, or she's adjusting medication. What if she's doing that thing? I've been in the hospital. I've had surgeries. She's adjusting the little knob for the medication to increase the drip. And something happens. Something whips around. Something hurts her a little bit in the same pain level as the shot. And next thing you know, she's passing out, and she accidentally moves that knob as she's passing out. Bam! What? How? Do you not see how this kind of doesn't make sense? Combined with everything else, anecdotal evidence, right? At some point, you have enough anecdotal evidence that it kind of really looks weird. Why is it that even on these televised things, these are televised, these are supposed to be the epitome of the shot. These are the things that they're filming to show the public, look, you can have faith in the vaccine. But yet we have one where the vaccine was definitely not given because it was an empty needle. You can't even deny it. You zoom in on it and the needle's empty, but they're still going through the motions as if they're giving the shot. How does that build confidence? Okay? And some people have argued, well, that person may have had the shot before and they were just mimicking it. Okay, if you're doing it for filming, then you get someone who hasn't had the shot before and you really give them a shot. If you're supposed to film it to build confidence. 2, we have a nurse who's passing out just after getting the shot, and her story makes no sense. I'm a nurse and I pass out frequently every time I'm in pain. Please let me care for your loved one. No. If my dad was in a hospital and a nurse had said, yeah, I pass out frequently, I'm in pain, then I'd be like, then what are you doing working here? Because you can't tell me that you every single day at your job don't have something that hurts. Come on now, we've all had those. You walk and you accidentally twist your ankle a little bit. You step on a curb wrong. You come off the stairs and you a little bit too hard, and oh, there's that shooting pain. And we all know the level of what a shot is, and a shot is not that horrific kind of pain. It's stubbing your toe hurts way worse than that. So are we okay to ask the questions? Are we okay to point these things out? Are we okay to say things are weird and things are odd? Is that okay? Can we do that? Now, if I've informed you, piqued your interest, or in some way, shape, or form made you go like, huh, wow, or even if I have enraged you, perhaps consider adding me to your information diet. Even if I've enraged you, because at least I'm getting the gears working. And that's what it's all about, the discussion. Don't shy away from the hard subjects and fight censorship. I love you guys. We'll see you on the next one.